Okay, take three, President's announcements. We're having a hard time here, technical difficulties. Good Shabbos, everybody! Good Shabbos, Mr. President! Milty, just give me one. Kiddush! Thank you, Milty, I missed that. Welcome to all of our guests who are here this Shabbos. We look a little light on the guests this year. Candlelighting this evening is at 7:28 p.m. Today is the 15th day of the Omer. Mincha Kabbalat Shabbat for the early birds is at 7 o'clock this evening. And for those who are more serious about their Judaism and follow the correct times, who said that? 7:35. The congregation extends its condolences to Irene Balsam on the passing of her sister Judith Bell Zichron Livracha. May she and her family be comforted amongst the mourners of Zion and Yerushalayim. This week is Yom HaZikaron and Yom HaAtzba'ut, party time. You'll see in the newsletter that Avasachim is partnering with the RZA Mizrahi International Tekes Ma'avar to mark the transition from Yom HaZikaron to Yom HaAtzma'ut this Tuesday, April 28th at 7:30 p.m. And the link is here in the newsletter. Havdalah Biyachad will be on Motzei Shabbos at 8:45. We will do Sfirat HaOmer first, and then we will have the Havdalah service. Last week we increased our eyeballs 50%. So let's increase it another 50%. Everybody, let's go. Get on the Zoom. Speaking of Zoom, if you guys bought stock in Zoom conferencing and you have it from the very beginning, I think it's time for you guys to make a nice sizable donation to the synagogue. That's just my opinion. Anyway, Yasher Koach to those who bought Zoom. There's a lot of stuff going on in the newsletter. Actually, there's not a lot of stuff going on in the newsletter. We only have 3 pages. We usually have 6. But if you want to have something to read and you're really bored, go ahead and read it. There's some good stuff in there. Let's talk about the most important event. Ooh, I didn't put on my panic button. Let's talk about the most important event that's coming up at Avasachim. April 26th was supposed to be our dinner. We were supposed to be honoring the wonderful people that served the synagogue in Steve and Ann Shara White. We have Terry and Ari Soferfish, and we have our Keter Torah Award honoree, Mr. Ed Epstein. They have all, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to honor them on this coming Sunday, so we hopefully will be able to do that sometime in the summer or in the fall. But instead, as you all know, we are going to have the Avasachim matching campaign virtual learnathon, which begins this coming Sunday at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It goes live with the Chesed Fund. The link is in the newsletter. It's very easy to access. I accessed it tonight, and I got on, and I was very proud of myself. I ran around the house telling everybody, and they didn't know why, but then they realized, and sure enough, they were excited for their father. This will be a 1-week fundraising event. Everybody, I urge you, I ask you to please, to give generously. This is for the synagogue. This is to make up for the shortfall that we'll be missing from the fundraiser from our dinner. It's 10% of our budget. I did a video with Rob and David last night. You were all supposed to get it today so you'd understand exactly what was going on. It didn't happen. I had nothing to do with it, but hopefully the video will be going out on Facebook. If you know how to access that, don't ask me. You'll be able to see it. And let me just tell you that David and Rob have done a stupendous job putting together this very important event for the synagogue. I'd also like to thank Rabbi M for all of his input. I'd also like to thank Andrew Cohn. I'd like to thank A.J. Berkovitz. And I'd also like to thank Kivi Newman. Everybody has worked very hard to put together what is going to be really a spectacular program. I think every one of you is going to enjoy it. It's going to be coming live on May 3rd, Sunday, May 3rd, starting at 9 a.m. in the morning, and it'll be going through 9 p.m. So let me tell you what exactly you are going to be seeing for those 12 hours. We're going to start with Rabbi M, and then we're going to have Rabbi Schwartzberg. Each one of them is going to be giving a shiur. Then we have Rabbi J.J. Schachter. Then we have Rabbi Unterman from East Brunswick. We have Karen Hockhauser from Israel. We have our own intern, Rabbi Shmuel Lesher. We have Rabbi Shraga Gross, who teaches with the retiree kollel. We have Smadar Rosenzweig from YU. We have Judah Abraham, who's going to be giving a Daf Yomi. We have Kivi and Chani Newman, who are going to be doing a program for the children. We have Shani Tarragon, who is going to be with us from Israel. We have Rabbi Hillel Zinkin, who will also be with us from Israel. We have our own Dr. A.J. Berkovitz. We have Esther Eisenman, who is Simi's mother, who will be the incoming principal at Berea High School. Then we have a teen Torah Bowl. This is going to be really fun. All the teens, tell your teens in the community, they can all get on Zoom or some sort of Facebook something or other, and Rabbi M is going to be running a Torah Bowl competition with the kids, with the teenagers. It should be a lot of fun. Then we have a Chinuch Hour. Somebody from RPRY will be speaking, someone from Netivot will be speaking, and someone from Shaarei Tzion will be speaking. That will be at about 5 o'clock. Then we have the very special Malcolm Holmein. There will be a question and answer hour with Malcolm. Rabbi M will moderate that, and everyone have an opportunity to send in their questions to ask Malcolm any question that you want to ask. Malcolm is an extraordinary international figure with quite a reputation, and he is definitely worth listening to. Then there is going to be a synagogue Torah Bowl. Each of the Orthodox synagogues in town are asked to put up their own team of 4 players, and there will be a 1-hour Torah Bowl for the bragging rights of who's the smartest Jew in Highland Park. Then we have Rabbi Menachem Penner, who will also be coming from YU, and then there will be a closing presentation. In that presentation, we are hoping, we're going to try and do this, to honor all of our medical people who are members of our shul, who've been really out there on the front lines. They've been working very hard. They've been risking their own health and welfare, and at the expense of their families' health and welfare, and they've been doing a terrific job. I think it's an opportunity for us, all of us, to honor them. Okay? So that's what it looks like. This is really going to be something special. We're advertising it all around the tri-state area. We're taking out ads in some of the local papers. There is going to be, up in Teaneck, we're going to have people coming in. Everybody can get online from around the world, actually. We have the ability to handle over 1,000 people on our Zoom. Hopefully everybody will have an opportunity to donate some money to the shul in honor of this program that we're running. Part of the monies that we collect are going to be used for the Community Tzedakah Fund, which is being put together by the VOD to help people who have lost their jobs and are in need of funds. So again, everybody, please, thank you to Rob and David. They worked very hard. Let's all participate in this. Leslie and I have opened up the initial donation. We're sponsoring 1 hour for $1,000, and thank you. There have been a number of people who stepped forward to sponsor that 1 hour, so thank you to those sponsors. Kiddush. Kiddush today is going to be sponsored by, I don't know, who wants to sponsor today? Let's see, Eli and Deb Levenstein. Okay, so today they are going to be giving us the same Entenmann's cakes that we've had for the last 6 or 7 weeks. They still haven't turned green yet. Thank you to Deb and to Eli. And I personally am donating this bottle of Blanton's bourbon. Very difficult to get. This will be at Kiddush on Shabbos. Sorry, most of you won't have an opportunity to drink it, but I will drink it with my teenage sons. So we're looking forward to that. Okay, speaking of Kiddush, we have a very committed and dedicated couple in our synagogue who have been with us for probably over 30 years. And they're really true role models, and they're so committed. I want to read something that they sent to me last week. And it's really beautiful. It shows what kind of people they are. Dear Josh, in these difficult times, James and I thought you would be reassured to know that we fulfilled our assigned Kiddush duty this Shabbat while maintaining social distance. Though we did not have Entenmann's cake available, we did find some leftover Pesach cake which was appropriately stale and which we set out with some fruit. Though we could not have Mashgiach Frank Steckel inspect, we can assure you of the kashrut. The Kiddush was enjoyed by all those present, in parentheses, me and James, and we cleaned up afterwards. We cannot let the coronavirus keep us from continuing our shul traditions. Shavua Tov, Miriam Olis, and James Weinberger. Thank you. That was really funny. I enjoyed that. Okay. Mincha this afternoon will be, actually Mincha tomorrow afternoon will be at 7:25. Marv will be at 8:34. Motzi Shabbos at 8:38. Havdalah B'Yachad at 8:45. Again, I say this every week. If anybody needs anything, you need help with anything, you need shopping, you need whatever you can come up with. We're happy to help you. We're here. There are so many people in the shul who have really extended themselves. Everybody's been terrific. I think that this situation that we're all going through, which is very difficult, has really brought us all together, and it has brought out the best in each and every one of the members of our shul as well as in our community. So to each and every one of you, I wish you a safe, a peaceful, a meaningful Shabbos, a Chodesh Tov. Don't forget, it's Rosh Chodesh. And it's been a while, so I'd like to give a shout out to Giora Simon Tov.